New York City, a place that has captured the imagination of millions around the world. A city of towering skyscrapers that seem to touch the clouds, streets alive with the constant rhythm of life, and neighborhoods that each tell their own unique story. From the historic cobblestone streets of Lower Manhattan to the dazzling lights of Broadway, from the serene paths of Central Park to the bustling energy of Wall Street, New York is a city of contrasts, of endless motion, and of countless narratives woven together over centuries. But amidst all the noise, the hustle, and the modern spectacle, where can we pause and truly understand the city's history? Where can we step back in time to see the people, events, and moments that built New York from a small Dutch settlement in the 1600s into one of the most iconic, influential cities in the world? The answer is the Museum of the City of New York, or MCNY, a place dedicated to preserving, interpreting, and celebrating the rich tapestry of this incredible metropolis. At MCNY, history isn't just something you read about, it's something you experience. Through carefully curated exhibitions, you can walk through the city's past, witnessing the evolution of its neighborhoods, the arrival of waves of immigrants, and the social, cultural, and artistic movements that shaped its identity. From photographs that capture moments frozen in time, to artifacts that tell stories of everyday life, and interactive exhibits that allow you to step into history, the museum makes the past feel immediate and alive. Whether it's the story of early Dutch settlers, the rise of skyscrapers, the cultural revolutions of the 20th century, or the ongoing evolution of New York today, MCNY connects us to the people and events that defined the city. So, in this video, we invite you to join us on a journey through time, a journey through the streets, stories, and spirit of New York City. Together, we'll explore the Museum of the City of New York, uncovering the incredible tales that make this city not just a place on a map, but a living, breathing story that continues to unfold every day. Welcome to MCNY, where New York's past comes alive, and its stories are waiting to be discovered. Founded in 1923, the Museum of the City of New York, or MCNY, has stood for a century as a guardian of the city's history and culture. Situated on the historic Fifth Avenue, just steps away from the iconic Central Park, the museum occupies a space that is as grand as the stories it tells. From the outside, its stately facade exudes elegance, a symbol of the city's dedication to preserving its past while inspiring its future. MCNY was created with a clear mission: to celebrate, preserve, and interpret New York City's rich and diverse history. Unlike other museums that may focus solely on art or natural history, MCNY's vision is uniquely centered on the city itself. It aims to capture the spirit of New York in all its complexity, the triumphs and the struggles, the ordinary lives and the extraordinary achievements, the cultural milestones, and the social movements that have shaped the city into a global hub of innovation and creativity. Inside its walls, the museum functions as both a repository of knowledge and a place of discovery. Visitors encounter immersive exhibitions that blend photography, artwork, rare artifacts, and digital installations, allowing them to engage with history on multiple levels. The museum doesn't just preserve objects, it preserves the stories behind them, the people who built the neighborhoods, the immigrants who brought their cultures, the artists who redefined creativity, and the activists who fought for justice. Each exhibit is carefully designed to provide context, provoke curiosity, and spark a deeper understanding of how New York City became the metropolis we know today. For nearly a century, MCNY has also served as a center for education and research. Scholars, students, and curious visitors alike can access its vast archives, attend lectures, participate in workshops, and explore programs that connect the past with the present. In doing so, the museum doesn't simply tell the story of New York City. It invites everyone to become part of it. By walking through its halls, you are not just witnessing history, you are stepping into it, experiencing the city as it was, and imagining the city as it will continue to grow and evolve. The Museum of the City of New York is more than a building filled with artifacts. It is a living, breathing tribute to one of the most dynamic cities in the world. It reminds us that New York's history is not only about dates and events, but about people, communities, and the enduring spirit that continues to shape its future. Whether you are a first-time visitor or a lifelong New Yorker, MCNY offers a journey into the heart of the city, a journey that educates, inspires, and connects us to the city we all know and love. As you approach the Museum of the City of New York, the first thing that captures your attention is its elegant and commanding presence on Fifth Avenue. The building itself is a work of art, designed to reflect both the grandeur and the historical significance of the city it celebrates. Its stately facade, constructed with limestone and adorned with classical architectural details, immediately conveys a sense of timelessness and importance, inviting visitors to step inside and explore the stories within. The museum's design blends traditional and modern architectural elements. Its symmetrical structure, tall columns, and large windows evoke the classical style often associated with institutions of culture and learning. while the interior spaces are thoughtfully arranged to guide visitors on a journey through time. From the moment you stand in front of the building, you can feel the connection between the museum and the city it represents, a city of ambition, resilience, and vision. The entrance itself is grand yet welcoming. As you ascend the steps and pass through the doors, you are not only entering a museum but stepping into a narrative that spans centuries. The exterior details, from intricate carvings to the careful placement of architectural accents, speak to a dedication to preserving history and an understanding that architecture can itself tell a story. Even before you reach the first exhibit, the museum communicates its purpose: to honor New York City's past while inspiring future generations to understand, appreciate, and contribute to the city's ongoing story. Surrounding the museum, the environment adds to its impact. Across the street lies Central Park, offering a serene contrast to the bustling city, while nearby historic landmarks and modern skyscrapers remind visitors of New York's dynamic evolution. The museum's location is no accident. It situates history amidst contemporary life, creating a bridge between the city's origins and its present-day vibrancy. Every element of the museum's exterior, from its imposing facade to the subtle architectural flourishes, is designed to evoke curiosity, respect, and wonder. It prepares you for the journey inside, signaling that the stories held within these walls are as significant, layered, and fascinating as the city itself. For photographers, historians, and casual visitors alike, the building is more than just a museum. It's a symbol of New York City's enduring commitment to culture, education, and the preservation of its extraordinary history. Stepping inside the Museum of the City of New York, visitors are immediately transported back in time. The early history exhibits are designed to tell the story of the city's origins, taking you from the 17th century, when New York was a small Dutch settlement called New Amsterdam, to its transformation into the bustling metropolis we know today. The exhibits begin with the earliest settlers, showcasing maps, models, and artifacts that illustrate life in the 1600s. Visitors can explore how Dutch colonists built their homes, established trade, and interacted with the indigenous peoples of the region. These displays provide a tangible sense of how the city's foundations were laid, offering insights into the social, economic, and cultural forces that shaped early New York. As you move through the galleries, the exhibits highlight the city's gradual growth. You'll see depictions of the streets, architecture, and marketplaces of the 18th century, along with objects that belong to the people who lived and worked here. From everyday household items to rare documents, each artifact tells a story, allowing visitors to imagine what life was like hundreds of years ago. The museum also emphasizes pivotal events in the city's early history. You can follow New York's role in the American Revolution, witness its struggles and triumphs as it grew into a commercial and cultural hub, and understand how its population began to diversify through waves of migration even in these early centuries. Interactive elements bring this history to life. Digital maps show the city's expansion over time, while recreated scenes allow visitors to immerse themselves in the atmosphere of early neighborhoods. Children and adults alike can engage with these displays, gaining a deeper understanding of how a small settlement on the edge of a river evolved into the global center we recognize today. The early history exhibits are more than just a collection of old objects. They are carefully curated stories that connect the past with the present, reminding visitors that the New York City we experience today was built on centuries of human effort, vision, and resilience. By the time you leave this section, you have not only learned about the city's origins, but also gained a sense of how history continues to shape its identity, culture, and spirit. One of the most captivating aspects of the Museum of the City of New York is its focus on the people who shaped the city and nowhere. Is this more evident than in the Immigrant Stories exhibits? New York City has long been a beacon for those seeking opportunity, freedom, and a new beginning. From the 19th century through the 20th century and beyond, millions of immigrants arrived on its shores, each bringing their own culture, traditions, and dreams. These exhibits vividly bring to life the experiences of immigrants from around the world. You can explore the bustling streets of neighborhoods like the Lower East Side, where Jewish, Italian, and Irish families built tight-knit communities. Through photographs, personal letters, clothing, and everyday objects, the museum tells the stories of men, women, and children striving to create a better life in an unfamiliar city. The displays also highlight the challenges immigrants faced. Crowded tenements, labor struggles, language barriers, and cultural adjustment were part of everyday life. Yet these hardships were met with resilience, creativity, and a determination to succeed. Visitors gain an understanding of how these communities preserve their heritage while contributing to the rich, diverse fabric of the city. MCNY goes beyond the objects themselves by incorporating interactive elements. Digital timelines track immigration waves, while multimedia stations allow visitors to hear first-hand accounts of immigrants' experiences. These stories humanize history, allowing you to connect emotionally with the people whose lives shaped New York's identity. The Immigrant Stories section also emphasizes the profound influence these communities had on the city's culture, cuisine, arts, and industries. Today, the legacy of these immigrants is woven into every corner of New York, from food and music to architecture and festivals. By walking through these exhibits, visitors gain a deeper appreciation for the city's diversity and the countless individuals whose contributions transformed New York into a global metropolis. Ultimately, the Immigrant Stories exhibits at MCNY remind us that New York City is more than a collection of buildings and streets. It is a living mosaic of human experiences, a city continually renewed by the courage, ambition, and dreams of those who call it home. As we move deeper into the Museum of the City of New York, the exhibits begin to explore the forces that have shaped the city's identity beyond immigration and urban growth. The social movements and cultural revolutions that transformed New York into a center of progress, creativity, and activism. MCN brings to life the city's role as a hub for change and innovation. Through carefully curated displays, visitors can trace the history of pivotal movements such as women's suffrage, labor rights, civil rights, and LGBTQ advocacy. Photographs, newspaper clippings, posters, and personal letters tell the stories of the individuals and communities who fought tirelessly for justice, equality, and recognition. The museum emphasizes that these efforts were not isolated events. They were part of a larger, ongoing struggle that helped shape both the city and the nation. Culture, too, takes center stage in this section. Visitors can explore the artistic revolutions that took place in New York, from the Harlem Renaissance, which celebrated African American literature, music, and visual art, to the rise of modern art movements in mid-century Manhattan. The museum showcases how cultural innovation has always been intertwined with social change, reflecting the diverse voices and experiences of the city's residents. Interactive displays allow visitors to engage directly with the material. Audio recordings of speeches, archival footage of marches and protests, and immersive installations recreate the energy and urgency of these historical moments. You can almost feel the rhythm of jazz clubs during the Harlem Renaissance, hear the chants of workers demanding fair labor conditions, and witness the courage of activists standing up for equality. The social movements and culture exhibits also highlight the city's ongoing evolution. They show how New York continues to be a place where people challenge norms, push boundaries, and redefine what is possible. By connecting past struggles with contemporary movements, MCNY underscores the city's role as a living laboratory of democracy, creativity, and human resilience. Visiting this section leaves a lasting impression. New York City's history is not just about buildings or famous events, but about people daring to imagine a better world and taking action to make it a reality. Through these exhibits, the museum captures the pulse of the city's social and cultural heartbeat, offering visitors an inspiring view of how individuals and communities can leave an indelible mark on the world. One of the most captivating elements of the Museum of the City of New York is its rich collection of art, photography, and historical artifacts. These objects serve as windows into the city's past, giving visitors a tangible connection to the people, events, and moments that shaped New York. The museum's photography collection is particularly striking, capturing the city's evolution in vivid detail. Black and white photographs from the 19th and early 20th centuries document everyday life on crowded streets, bustling markets, and iconic neighborhoods. Later, color photography captures the energy of cultural events, urban development, and the ever-changing skyline. Each image tells a story, inviting visitors to step into the frame and experience New York through the eyes of those who lived it. Artworks at MCNY reflect the city's diversity and creativity across centuries. Paintings, sketches, and prints depict everything from architectural marvels and street scenes to portraits of ordinary New Yorkers and notable figures. Visitors can see how artists interpreted the city's energy, beauty, and challenges, preserving moments that might otherwise have been forgotten. Artifacts, too, play a crucial role in bringing history to life. From personal belongings of immigrants and political activists to tools, clothing, and everyday objects from different eras, these items provide an intimate glimpse into the lives of New Yorkers past. Each artifact tells a story about work, family, culture, and resilience, reminding visitors that history is made up of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Interactive exhibits further enhance the experience. Touchscreen displays, audio recordings, and multimedia installations allow visitors to explore artifacts in depth, uncovering their origins, context, and significance. For students and history enthusiasts, these features make the museum an engaging, educational environment that encourages curiosity and discovery. Through its collection of art, photography, and artifacts, the Museum of the City of New York bridges the gap between the past and the present. Visitors leave with a richer understanding of how New York has evolved and a deeper appreciation for the creativity, resilience, and vision of the people who built and continued to shape this extraordinary city. Beyond its permanent galleries, the Museum of the City of New York offers a dynamic experience through its special and rotating exhibitions. These ever-changing displays ensure that each visit feels fresh and unique, highlighting different aspects of the city's history, culture, and creativity. The rotating exhibitions often focus on topics that resonate with contemporary audiences, connecting historical events to modern life. For example, visitors might explore exhibitions dedicated to New York's fashion scene, tracing how style has evolved over the decades, or delve into the architecture of the city, from brownstones to skyscrapers, and the visionaries who designed them. Each exhibit is carefully curated to tell a story, using a combination of artifacts, photographs, multimedia installations, and immersive design elements to engage visitors on multiple levels. Special exhibitions also shine a spotlight on influential artists, designers, photographers, and cultural figures who shaped New York's identity, from the Harlem Renaissance and abstract expressionism to modern street art and urban photography. These exhibitions reveal the creativity, innovation, and diversity that define the city. They allow visitors to see how artistic expression both reflects and shapes society. The museum frequently collaborates with other cultural institutions, historians, and contemporary artists, bringing rare artifacts and unique perspectives to its galleries. This approach ensures that each exhibition is not only visually striking but also educational and providing new insights into the city's past and present. Interactive and multimedia components make the rotating exhibitions especially engaging. Visitors can listen to oral histories, watch archival footage, and even contribute their own perspectives, creating a dialogue between the museum and the community. These exhibitions make history feel alive, demonstrating that New York City is not static, but constantly evolving, with stories that continue to unfold every day. Through its special and rotating exhibitions, MCNY captures the vibrancy, diversity, and ongoing transformation of the city. Visitors leave with a deeper appreciation for how the past informs the present and how the creativity and energy of New Yorkers continue to shape the future of this extraordinary metropolis. Visiting the Museum of the City of New York is more than just a tour. It's an immersive journey that appeals to people of all ages and interests. From history enthusiasts and art lovers to students and tourists, the museum offers something for everyone, making it a vibrant and engaging destination in the heart of Manhattan. The museum's layout is designed to guide visitors through time and space, creating a narrative that flows seamlessly from one exhibit to the next. Wide corridors and open galleries provide space for reflection, while interactive displays and multimedia stations invite hands-on engagement. Children can participate in educational programs, families can explore themed workshops, and adults can delve into detailed archival materials, all within the same visit. Guided tours enhance the experience, offering insights and stories that bring the exhibits to life. Knowledgeable docents provide context and historical anecdotes, allowing visitors to gain a deeper understanding of the city's past and the people who shaped it. Self-guided options, with audio guides or mobile apps, give visitors the freedom to explore at their own pace while still accessing rich historical information. Special programs, lectures, and workshops make the museum a center for learning and dialogue. Visitors can attend talks by historians, watch live demonstrations, or participate in discussions about urban development, social movements, and cultural heritage. These programs ensure that MCNY is not just a place to view history, but a living space where knowledge is shared, ideas are exchanged, and curiosity is nurtured. The museum's environment is welcoming and inclusive, emphasizing accessibility and engagement. Seating areas, interactive stations, and thoughtfully designed galleries make the museum approachable for visitors of all abilities. Seasonal events, family days, and community programs further strengthen the museum's connection to the city, making it a place where everyone can experience New York's history firsthand. Ultimately, a visit to MCNY is a holistic experience. You leave not just having seen artifacts or read plaques, but having walked through time, connected with the stories of real people, and gained a deeper appreciation for the vibrancy, complexity, and resilience of New York City. The museum transforms learning into a memorable journey, leaving visitors inspired, informed, and connected to the heartbeat of one of the world's greatest cities. As our journey through the Museum of the City of New York comes to an end, it's clear that this is much more than just a museum. MCNY is a living chronicle of one of the world's most dynamic and influential cities, a place where history, culture, and human stories converge to create a vibrant tapestry of New York City life. From the earliest Dutch settlers to waves of immigrants who transformed neighborhoods, from social movements that reshaped society to artists and innovators who redefined culture, MCNY captures it all. Each exhibit, artifact, photograph, and interactive display is a reminder that New York's story is not only about buildings or famous events, it is about people, communities, and the enduring spirit that continues to shape the city today. Visiting the museum allows you to step into these stories, to see the city through the eyes of those who lived it, and to feel the heartbeat of New York's past, present, and future. Whether you are a lifelong resident, a first-time visitor, or someone curious about the city's rich heritage, MCNY offers a journey that is educational, inspiring, and unforgettable. So, if you've enjoyed exploring the stories of New York with us, don't just stop here. Make your way to the Museum of the City of New York, immerse yourself in its galleries, and experience firsthand the incredible history that surrounds every street, neighborhood, and skyline. And if you want to continue exploring the world's most fascinating museums, be sure to like this video, leave a comment sharing your favorite part, and subscribe to our channel for more immersive journeys through history and culture. The Museum of the City of New York reminds us that history is alive, that every person has a story worth telling, and that the spirit of New York continues to inspire generations. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep celebrating the incredible city that is New York. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the heart of New York City. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing museum adventures.